We gotta go. Hey y'all, guess who? Guess where? Once again. Man, it is so nice being outside. It rained yesterday, so it's kind of cool. Hence, jacketness. Also, I'm wearing some super high ass socks. Someone asked about stockings last time, and I don't really do stockings. However, I felt like it'd be a great opportunity to wear some thigh highs without having to wear like pants, like keeping my legs a little bit warm, because it's warm enough that I could just be in shorts and I would be fine after like getting my blood flowing a little bit. But also the thigh highs are comfortable. So, oh my God, Jake, as always, the first to come, last to leave. How are you doing? How was that job stuff going? Because I know you said that you're not doing Seattle anymore. Does that mean you're not doing it at all anymore? Or like you're trying to figure out something else? Jeffrey, pink. What do you know? What about me? I'm pretty good. Because I'm out in my element. It's getting warmer out, and so I'm getting out. New York, okay. Oh, that's Jeffrey. Yeah, I'm from New York. Are you from New York? Jeffrey, is that what you're saying? Definitely not living there. It's like currently snowing there. Or at least in Buffalo. Though it did rain here yesterday. And that's why it's like a bit cool. It didn't go well. There was an incident. Ooh, okay. Now you're back in London trying to find a new job. Okay. Damn. I'm sorry that it didn't go well, because I knew it was kind of like a dream of yours to live in the United States. But there will be other opportunities. You got time. God damn, that sucks though. That sucks. I hope it didn't like sour your feelings about living in the United States. Because that can also be really disappointing. Like not being able to do like your dream, like live your dream, but also to have that dream kind of sullied by a terrible experience, that fucking sucks. That's kind of worse than the dream not coming true. Because it's not going to come true, and also it's died. Hey beautiful, how you doing today? Pretty good. Check this shit out. Yeah, I'm doing fantastically well. This is where we're sitting. No, we're sitting further out. Because these rocks aren't good for sitting. But we've been here before. And it is very fucking nice. How are you doing, Thurman? It's an excellent weather, isn't it? I fucking love it here. And this is like I'm right next to a like environmental center. And so they do water reclamation over here, which I am very much for. Am I a voodoo doctor or something? Or something. You are not wrong. God, this place is so fucking nice. Yeah, I might have to like cast some dark magics on niggas that litter. Hate that shit. Hate that shit. I don't know where any of the trash cans are. But I will not have my Place of worship besmirched. Welcome to the show. Wait. There we go. I don't like telling people where I live. I live in the Southeast, United States. So, I mean, it's obvious that, like, it's warm here. And that's as far as I go. I could sit out there all day. So could I. And apparently this place closes at 4. They close within an hour. But I was here the other day and I don't think I left until like 4:15. Standing in the water. I'm in it. Yeah, you better get used to creeks because you're in one. Ooh, that is slippery though. Kind of like the girl version of the dude with a bone through his nose, or through his lip. I have a... Never mind. I wish I could go swimming. That would be nice. This water is not quite deep enough for that. And also it's a little cold. You've had a productive day, Thurman? I love to hear it. Yeah, yesterday was pretty productive for me. I built a baker's rack. I struggled. I had several instances where like I realized I had done it wrong. And so I had to start over on the top section a few times. That would be a dope album cover. Listen, it sure the fuck would. Does the world look colorful through my lenses? No, not really. Through the red one, it almost, I think just because like the nature of your eyes to normalize everything that you see, I can't even really tell that it's, I can't tell that it's redder. It looks like I have like maybe an eyelash in my eye. Like there's like one bar that goes across. It's like a little bit obstructed, but it's also my bad eye. And so, I can't see well through it anyway. You look freaky as hell? I am. Is that eyes fake? Do they seem fake? Are those contacts? Y'all ask a lot of questions that have very obvious answers. People who say it's a productive day are lying. Why? They did nothing but bed rot for 100%. I mean, I feel like that could also be productive. A plot twist. Getting rest is productive. You throwing out this motherfucking sock. Like, I absolutely abhor litter. I'm definitely one of those people that's like a Captain Planet. A zesty, just a little bit. Who wants to know? Jesus and video games? I feel like those don't go together. I feel like you're a little bit of an oxymoron. But you do you. We love to see it. Do they got black contacts? Like sclera lenses where like the whole eye looks black? I have a pair of those. Is that the as? Yes. No matter how many times you say it, it's not going to change anything. It's not going to make me feel bad. Yeah, I'm incredibly zesty. Where are you from? Originally New York, but I live in the Southeast. Hence the spectacular weather. Let's see what you said. No, like only the iris black? Most contacts are like that. Like a clear contact. Or like, oh wait. Only the iris black. So how about the middle? Like the pupil. Do you want the pupil to be a different color? Because your pupil is black, and so the whole eye is just gonna look black. Or not the whole eye, but like the iris and the pupil is gonna look black. They do make ones that are black irises with different colors for the pupils, or even different shapes. But they're not super common. Oh, there's children here. Oh, there's children. But I can still get on the swing if I wanted to. You just tried calling me yesterday, Mark? You gotta try again. Hugo. Oh yeah, no, you're talking about the contacts. Let's see. Can you make a cosplay video of Avengers where you spit in Captain America's face? I don't know if I have like the facilities for that. I can't tell if you're a boy or a girl. That's the point. That is absolutely the point. Honestly, the goal. Thank you for letting me achieve my dreams. Rip us a rage queef? I don't know if I can rip a rage queef. Maybe a joy queef or a euphoric queef, because like this shit is nice. The eyes. Thank you. How big is too big? I guess it depends on the person, honestly. Like if you are uncomfortable, if you feel like you might pass out when you get an erection, that's probably too much dick for you. Like you slinging too much, or you got some kind of disorder. Who's saying weird shit? YouTube is modding you. Show the bulge. You're gonna have to pay for that. Can we get a park twerk? I'll think about it. Not around the children. OnlyFans. I mean, I do have an OnlyFans, but like all the pictures on it are like the pictures I have on my YouTube. So you're not missing out on anything. Well, not my food. I don't put my food on my OnlyFans. I should. You know what? I'm going to. Which way we're gonna go? Right goes next to the water. Left, I think goes back up where we were at. We're doing right. I don't know why I asked you. We're going right. Man, I'm gonna screen cap that. I can't tell if you're a boy or a girl. Lovely. And you're gonna get pinned for your confusion, for your trouble. Thank you. Is that Jesus in video games? Yeah. Thank you. right. Who's saying weird shit? Wait, you can twerk? Not well. But I feel like everybody can twerk. Oh no, I stumbled, tripped, and fell on the dick. That's unfortunate. Unless you're trying to, get dick down, then congratulations. You won. Ooh, this path could be in a little better shape. What a time to join, right? Welcome to the show. Shit. It's super duper nice out here. Ooh, and I'm a little bit hot. Yeah, I'm taking this off actually. Ooh, my bad. For the people that are asking for twerks, I do have a video or a live where I make it clap. I do it one time. Can't quite remember which one it is. It's probably it's a 400, I think. I go to a waterfall. But yeah, it's there. You can find it if you look. And it's the first live that I've done in a minute. And so there'll be a huge space between my last live and this live. So just look for the space and you'll find it. Are you in Uganda? Do I sound like a Ugandan? Turn around and spread the mud flaps? Ugh. That's like the grossest way I've heard that spoken. Ugh. Shirai? Hi. Are we saying no? Is this problematic? What's wrong with your boy? What time is it over here? It is almost 4 o'clock. If you're trying to get an idea of where I live I kind of don't want to, people. I live in the southeast United States. Rip one for us? I'll see what I can do. Your eyes are scary. Yeah, I know. Thank you. It's the vibe for me. Like being like slightly off-putting and ethereal. Absolutely. Chef's kiss. Are you saying kind of problematic? Happy 13th. Hey! Yeah, it's Friday the 13th. Happy 13th to you as well. Oh, look at this. This is fucking glorious. This is my jam. My joint even. I feel like this is the closest we're gonna get to the water though. I'm gonna sit my fat ass down. Ooh, you can't see me. Toxic ideologies. Really? Where'd you get that from? You've been here for what? A cool 5 seconds? How did you determine that? Catch me a turtle, please? Listen, if I could, I would. We're trying to leave only footprints, though. I'm not really in the wilderness. This is a park next to a water reclamation, like plant center. And so it's wooded, but it's not the wilderness, not quite. I live a bit too close to the city. You're gonna subscribe because you live on the East Coast. Also, I'm gonna support. I appreciate it. Is that, wait, Lil P-Bad? Is that how I say that? Thank you. Also, gang gang. Hopefully you get a chance to get out in the lovely fucking weather. It's been great. This week has been really nice. Do you snore when you sleep? Anthony, I feel like we've answered this already. If I snored when I slept, I would never sleep. Because I'm a really incredibly, maybe pathologically, light sleeper. I'm easily woken up. Your skin is glowing? Thank you. I do have like sparklies on it, so that probably helps. You're in California? No, I'm on the southeast United States. Other side of the country. Though probably similarly situated. Though it's probably cooler in California. Like by a little bit. I'd be snoring like a motherfucker. No, girl, you're melanin. I know it's my melanin, but like I feel like the sparklies kind of make it pop. Enhances the effect of the glow, as it were. You look perfect for Trippy Red. I don't know who that is, but thank you, Carlos. I'm probably not, to be honest. Unless he's like, real fucking weird and cerebral, because I spend a lot of time thinking, like too much time thinking, more time in my head than in the real world, which is probably to my detriment, because it makes it really difficult to connect to the human experience and to look in the mirror and recognize myself. Yeah, the self that is speaking to you right now is different from the self that is in my head. He's weird. Well, all right. But he's also a he. Oh no. You're a proud owner of a Brazilian nut rag. Is it because you're Brazilian? That's crazy. I don't know what that means. As a beautiful black woman, you don't need enhancements? Well, I appreciate it. Yeah, the stuff that I put on my face to keep it from a burning to a crisp while I'm outside has sparkly stuff in it. Because I also get not real bad sunburn, but on my nose. My nose will start peeling if I go outside like 3 or 4 times in a week. We're gonna peel. I notice none of the rappers like. Yeah, I don't. I sure don't. I don't really know many artists in the United States. Like after the early 2000s, I kind of checked out. see what time it is. 3:45. We should probably get a move on. Let's get motherfucking rolling right quick. Let me put this down because I want to tie my jacket around my waist. I'm trying to find a good place to do that. Oops. There we go. So give me a fucking second. Like, just stay there. Gotta go up past the kids. I'm not a kids person, especially not teenagers. Ugh. But I'm also not a people person, so that's not saying much. Fuck out of here. And we're off. Let's see. I feel like this path goes back to the creek. And I'm not quite ready to go back yet. Even though apparently this place closes like in the next 15 minutes. Though if y'all let me know if the stream starts to act up, if I start losing reception, because I'll turn around, because this is getting like more woody as we go. Though I prefer a woody ass walk. Preferably close to water, but you know, can't always get what we want. But today is a lovely day. God damn. Oh shit, sorry y'all. I did not notice that y'all were saying stuff. The arrow didn't come up to say I needed to scroll. Okay, let me see what you're saying. I'm Trippy Red's twin. Congratulations. As a black woman, you don't need enhancements. Okay. That's the last thing I think I saw was the Brazilian nut rag. You should date Lil Uzi. I feel like I'm taller than him. I'm definitely taller than him. Which I'm kind of fucking into. Can we get that twerk, please? Still considering it. What's the genre of music that I listen to? Currently, I listen to a shit ton of K-pop. And before that, I listened to metal, mostly metal. So System of a Down is my favorite group. Mr. South Carolina, hey, welcome back. Shirai, what were you saying was a good thing? Because I kind of missed it because I didn't scroll. I didn't realize people were still talking. Why are your eyes like that? You have something wrong with you? Being a bad bitch, I guess. If you consider that wrong. And don't fall in. Listen, I am good. And if I fall in, I can swim. Ooh, bitch, I don't know. Not entirely certain where I'm at. We got 3 paths. I haven't been this far. I think this one goes back around this little clearing that's like next to the parking lot. And then this one, I have no idea. And this one, I have no idea. Let's go with no idea. I like going to parts unknown. Body tea, thank you. Thank you, Shirai. Ooh, who is that? Isaiah Clark, thank you. For the lucky clover. That's the first time I've gotten a clover. I appreciate it. Have a heart. Troy, welcome back. Somebody drop a super chat so I can jump in the water. Shut the fuck up. Hey, John, what's up? What's crack-a-lackin'? Yeah, I work on my shape, Shirai, so I very much appreciate that it's appreciated. Because it is definitely a thing that it matters to me. Off the road walking is the funnest. Yes. Absolutely yes. Could not agree more. Speak your shit. Also, welcome back, Decker. What do I call you? What can I call you? Should I just call you Decker? Or should we like, do you have a name that I can call you? Do you listen to Will Smith? That's the question. I mean, I have Willennium. I was like 10. I was 10 when that came out. So yeah, I did. I really like Wild Wild West. That song is amazing. And the movie, not so much, but the song is really good. You like the pink hair? Thank you. Yeah, it's definitely not long for this world because I have a shit ton of new growth. And so I'm going to need to rebraid it. Not sure what color I'm going to do. I might leave it to y'all to pick the next color. I might like show you like all the colors that I have. And then we'll do a vote. Decker's good? Okay. Yeah, Gidge is a weird name. A little bit. But I wouldn't mind calling you that. Can't imagine you unironically bumping some Big Will. I don't know why that got modded, Troy. Oh, this is not off the grid. We're like really close to. I forget that this place is really small. You vote for purple? Okay. I do have purple, so we can make that happen. And I have a lot of umber colors, where like it starts at one color and goes to another one. Female XX Tintion. XXX Tintion. There we go. Thank you. Not the first time I've heard that. What about trash? I mean, I've seen, they take care of this place pretty good. But I only had to throw away a sock today. So, we're good. Oh, you're talking about music. Trash or polka. Can't say that I am well versed. I'll be honest. Though there are some, polka notes that I do enjoy in music. Like a lot of the music that James Gunn picks for, what is that show with the Frankenstein and Frankenstein's wife? That cartoon show? Something, it's like, it's not Doom Patrol. It's like similar. Or like similar to Suicide Squad. I can't remember what it's called. Oh my God. Shirai, thank you for the sun. We got a lot here, but we could always use more. Yeah, my bad. When you said trash, I was like, oh wait, the trash is over here. And then I saw that it said polka after that. You seem like a genuinely interesting person. Thank you. I liked and subbed. I appreciate it. Yeah, you if you stick around, you'll see me make dinner. I'm making some salmon, and I won't say like I'm like a professional chef, but I'm pretty good at cooking, and it's always fun. What else? Kind of want to get on this motherfucking swing before we go. We're doing it. Pepper. That's an old dog. That's like a 10-year-old dog. What was I saying? But yeah, I have a lot of interesting insights. Like, I feel like a lot of people that come here, especially people that aren't used to like weirdos, like weird queer black people, they assume that I am like SJW as fuck and really judgmental and like violently leftist, and I'm just not. Like, I get people saying nose ring theory and just stereotypical shit, and I love bucking those expectations and showing that like I'm just a regular person. Like, I'm pretty fucking reasonable, I'm pretty chill, and when you stick around, you get an idea of that pretty quickly. It's not like a thing that's like a guarded secret. I'm just chill. Simply just Livy. Love you. Oh, that's so cute. Thank you. Like they wanted your opinion on literal trash. Yeah, that's you got me. Yeah, that's my bad. I got a little bit of autism, I'll be honest. And so sometimes I take things really literally, unless I have like the proper amount of context, or it's something that I'm well versed at. I'm being humble. Listen, I probably am. Then again, I'm really not a professional. Y'all wanna swing with me, or you wanna swing like see where I'm going? What's your favorite food? I mean, I also like sushi a good amount. Tteokbokki. I could eat tteokbokki every day. Tteokbokki and bulldog ramen. Crack. Nothing is unique about someone who identifies as queer. I would beg to differ, because the reason why people come in here on that bullshit is because I'm too different. I would love just to be seen as a regular person. So it's not like, well, not a regular person, like a regular beast, a regular creature. Like to be appreciated in my natural habitat. But I'm not trying to go out of my way to insist upon myself, make people uncomfortable. So if you're uncomfortable, feel free to skedaddle. Lindor food. What? Oh, you're talking about Lindor, the person. But I mean, I tend to agree that we're not unique. We're not like crazy, like special. And maybe you're thinking of unique as being like purely something positive, but unique is not aligned. It goes either way. Like a uniquely terrible experience, it's just novel. And I don't think we're novel. I don't think we're like super crazy different. Tteokbokki's so fucking good. Well, you know what? What do you want? The water's calling, Finn? Yeah. I can't wait until it gets warm enough for me to get in the water. Because I'm going to get in the water when we go to the waterfall. Have you been to the waterfall with me, Troy? Yeah, we're going to hit up the waterfall when it gets warm enough. And it's not raining, because really can't be getting in the water after it rains. You'll never be seen as normal. That's fine. I think the only way to find acceptance and the time and place. I'm sorry, it's hard for me to read this because I'm like moving. You exist to foster a personal community. Yeah, I tend to agree. Of friends and associates. Yeah, but I'm not a huge people person. That's the problem. I like being alone. But yeah. And like, we don't need to all be the same. We don't need to all like be queer and weird. Just be ourselves. And like I feel like the common thread that we should share is that we're comfortable with ourselves. That's it. We could be literally anything else. Do you believe in Jesus? Jesus in video games. I hate to disappoint you. I mean, maybe there's a guy that was like a Jesus somewhere at some point a long ass time ago, but if you're asking if I believe in God and like his lore, no. Is that what drove you to post on YouTube? Kind of, yeah. Okay, so Troy, I have a video actually about this entirely, expressly. I don't remember what number it is, but the question is, why am I here? Because someone literally asked me on live, why am I doing a YouTube if I'm not a person that likes being around people? And the reason is because my bad. I'm not a people person, and I wanted to get better at it, to have a job. And so I felt like this would be a good practice at like improv. Like making videos would be good to keep me on my toes as far as working my social muscles. And I did get a job, and I didn't really need the social muscles to do it. And in fact, it's improved my social muscles more so than doing the channel. And so now I kind of see it more as a place to foster a community and to bring awareness to people like myself that like we're not so different. We're pretty fucking similar. We all want to be comfortable. We all want to have lives where we feel fulfilled. It's just we have different goals, and that's not a problem. And I think the more people you meet, the more perspectives that you encounter, the more well-rounded you are as a person, and the better equipped you are to give to the world rather than take away from it. And I would like to give more than I receive. I'm not a particularly great receiver. You kind of believe everything is programmed. I'm a little scared that you might be right. Like my last video, that's literally what I was talking about. That there's like an undercurrent of inevitability because our lives, our media, our constructs are shaped by people and institutions, and we don't have really any control over it. And that bothers me. Like thinking that I have original thoughts and like maybe no, my thoughts aren't my own. That stresses me the fuck out. Good shit, of course, right? We keep the shit good here. Let's see. Who got modded? Who's weird shit? Oh shit, Roland. Hey, so I had an abortion. Are you okay? Like for real? In a perfect world, that would be the case, but I think human nature demands conflict, and conflict is rooted in differences. Yeah. Yeah, I think similarly. But I think we can meet conflict with compassion. I feel like not all conflicts are like negative necessarily. Yeah, like when you encounter information that is different from the information that you currently have, that's conflict, but it's also learning, and I think that's a good thing to do, because like I think it's like two sides of the same coin, where change is constant, conflict is constant, and that's only because things change. Mm. Bro, I'm so glad I brought my water. Oh, hell yeah. Where did you learn to speak Spanish so well? What? You can calculate where the next leaf will grow on a tree branch? I mean, yeah. Yeah. Absolutely, yeah. That's, yeah. I tend to agree. Once you have enough information, nothing is really a mystery. And that sucks a little bit of the fun out of it. Because there's a lot of peace. There's a lot of comfort, at least for me, in not knowing. Because that means there's things I have yet to learn. And that means there's a reason for me to continue going out into the world and encountering new shit. If nothing's new, then what's the fucking reason? What's the purpose of interacting with the world? Ooh, shit. Okay. So I'm not gonna be super looking at the chat, just to let you know. But I will for this last comment, because there's nobody around. And I'm about to be turning out into the street. What kind of water container is that? A big ass one? It's a gallon. It's a thermos. So it keeps things super duper cold. That's true. What do you think is the best way to foster a healthy conflict in society where escalation is the norm? That's a good ass question. Teaching people, like literally, you just have to teach people how to argue. But I'm taking it because the bitch in the back. You're driving way too fucking fast. The speed limit is 40. They're going at least 60. Let's see. In a world where you escalate, how do you teach people to de-escalate? That's fucking hard. Cause like, it's different from person to person. Like, my technique of de-escalation is going to be different from somebody else's. It's going to be different from another person. And so I guess we would need to learn the different archetypes of people and how they best learn how to argue and how to learn more than they yell, or more than, I mean, I guess more like entering all situations seeking to learn, like seeking to gain knowledge rather than seeking to hurt someone or to be right. And you kind of have to learn that. Like some people, like they're not designed to interact that way. Be it like a genetic predisposition or from their environment or both. Because I'm thinking it's more an environmental thing. But I also, genetics plays is a part. Because there's people that are just born like just more fucking aggressive, or people that are born with more mental illness. And so it just makes it more difficult to navigate. But like, I'm mentally ill as fuck. Like I hear things, I see things. And so it's not like it's impossible. Practicing mindfulness, however that is for somebody, whatever that looks like from person to person, mindfulness. I think that's like the best way. Because when you stop and take a fucking second to take in everything that's going on, you'll see like there's different paths. There's different ways you could go. You could go the direction where you just tell somebody they're right and move on. And that's dismissive. That's actually not helpful. You could go the way where it's a yelling match. Absolutely. Or you could go the way where, well, this person's saying something that's different from what I'm thinking. Why are they saying that? Where is that coming from? And how can I say their, like, whatever they're saying, how do I like put that in my mind's washing machine and spit it out to them in a way that they can understand? Like, this is what I'm saying. Because I feel like if you can reiterate somebody's argument to them, then you understand their argument. And that brings you just like one more step closer to kind of resolving it. Because once you've gotten a grasp of someone else's perspective, it just brings you closer to that person. like you don't become like mentally linked, but you become closer, straight up. Yeah, I apologize because I'm not gonna be able to read the chat. However, and also the chat might go out, or the stream might go out, because this area is really woody, and it went out last time, like several times, like 8 times. It was kind of pissing me off. But I do have a few stoplights that I'll hit, and so I'll check out what y'all are saying. Like right now, somebody's turning. You that dude that ate the guy's face on bath salts? He didn't do bath salts. He was sick. And it's actually a really, 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 really sad story. He has a mental illness where, I can't remember, it's lycanthropia, something like that, where he thought he was a werewolf. He thought he was a wolf or a dog or a horse. Like those are the common delusions that people have. And he was psychotic, straight up. He detached from reality, and I don't know what exactly he was in. I've never seen an account from him saying like what it was like, but he attacked that dude and ripped his face off and killed the lady after not being in a great spot. I think he was like a fitness guy. Are you okay? What the fuck? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm great. What the fuck? Are you? I'm worried about you, because if you thinking I'm not great. Are you good? But yeah, the dude was super into fitness, and I don't think he ever did like heavy drugs. He did weed. I feel like that was it. But yeah, he was sick. He was very mentally ill. And that day, he went to a restaurant with his parents, and he left early, and he was running around like wreaking havoc, and drank a whole bunch of fucking oil. Yeah, he was not good. And I don't know what exactly the experience was like for him, but he chewed that guy's face off because he was sick. And it seemed like his parents knew there was something wrong, but they didn't act enough to help him. So the dude was like a little bit, you could say that. Yeah, you could say that. And I feel like I've had delusions similar to that experience. Not like thinking that I'm a wolf or something, but when I'm super duper sick, when I have like a real bad migraine, I will be so utterly delirious that I think that I've de-evolved into some like kind of worm thing in order for me to get through the experience of like the pain that I'm in. I feel like I'm a lesser being, which is wild. And I also have a delusion where I am entirely certain that I'm not myself, that I'm like inside a body that's not me, and that's depersonalization. That's literally it. But it's incredibly uncomfortable. It's so fucking uncomfortable. It's terrible. I would not wish it upon my worst enemy. I finally made it back. Hey, you should sub if you're not sub, so then you'll be able to come back when I'm on. Sounds like you just got anxiety. Nah, nigga, nah. I have psychotic depression. Gotten a battery of tests done, and so or quite aware of what it is. I mean, I do have anxiety surrounding several things because I have autism. I'm autistic. So a lot of things, especially change, when people fuck up my groove, if I have like the fork that I use, do not move my fucking fork. That is my fork. I will murder you. And I'm not gonna like lash out at people. I more lash inward, I guess. I freak the fuck out when my routine is fucked up, when my things are moved, and that's why I get so goddamn stressed when it's time for a musical kitchen, when my father-in-law moves everything in the kitchen, because then I can't find the things that I need in order to do the daily shit that I do, to just make food, just to exist like a regular fucking person. Yeah, it bothers me a whole lot. Yeah, I get so fucking bent out of shape about that shit. It would almost be kind of funny if it wasn't so butthole clenchingly distressing. And it still is a little bit funny. Because I literally do have like autistic meltdowns. It's just, it doesn't look as frantic as like a child, because I'm not a fucking child. And also as a child, I was not really allowed to be loud and show emotions, because my mom is also, I'm assuming, kind of autistic too, and so she doesn't do well with being emotionally available and helpful. And so it made me as a kid kind of modulate my behavior so that she would never be upset with me, because she's not good at providing any type of emotional support. She's really bad at it, and she's only gotten a little bit better as she's gotten older. She is completely tactless, and it is a sad reality. But also, I'm my mother's child, so she's made me, like, she hasn't made me, but like growing up in that environment, I'm not particularly emotionally adept. I'm very mentally, like, I'm attuned to people's emotions, how they change, but I actually don't know what they are. I'm very aware of changes, because you have to be aware of changes, almost like a survival skill, because when things change, things might get bad. But I'm actually not fantastically great at discerning the particular emotion. I can just sense the changes. What the helly? What the hellion? Welcome. I'm going for a little drive back to my house. We're in my neighborhood right now, so we're really close to home. You've been suffering bad with ED? Oh, I'm so sorry. And doctors couldn't, give me a sec. Doctors couldn't even fix it. I mean, it's really hard to fix. I also have ED. I've had ED probably longer than anything else that's wrong with me. I started at 11. And so it's fucking hard. It's hard. And I'm not surprised that the doctors couldn't help. Because this shit is really difficult to treat. And because the way that it's seen is, ooh, it's a little loud, isn't it? The way that it's seen is as a physical disorder instead of a mental one. And so looking at helping you physically when they should be absolutely helping you mentally, and they probably, it's too little too late. Where if you're starting to have physical manifestations of your ED, you're in it. You're completely under its spell. You are lost. And I think that when doctors start to see the physical manifestations, they think, oh, you have a problem. Well, let's start with the first steps. It's like, well, no, we're way beyond step 1. We're at step 20. And you should be doing step 20 shit, not step 1 shit. NPC. Hey, thanks. Very detail oriented, yeah. Can you tell? How can someone help you while you're having those meltdowns, if they can? Listening to me and not being dismissive of my grievances. Big is not very good at being not dismissive. When I say like, hey, I'm really upset that the kitchen has been rearranged again, just say, shit, I'm sorry. Would you like for me to help you find the thing that you're looking for? That's it. That's all I need. Yeah. Because being able to find it, I feel like that's all I need is to find the thing. Because the goal is to find the thing and use it. All right, let me go back and see what some of y'all said. Answer that question, bae. Let's see. Trad wives be like, hey, race and IQ question. Which parents' genes are most responsible for IQ in children? Also, which race usually scores lowest on IQ testing? I don't fucking know. Some strategies to better that group in future. Oh, some strategies to better that group in the future. I see what you're saying now. I don't know. Sure don't. But it a little bit seems like you're baiting. It seems like that's bait. So I don't know if I really super want to interact with that. But go ahead and do your research. Do your shit. Because I really don't know what's going on here. I don't like being manipulated, and I don't like being asked questions with ulterior motives. Come on, what the fuck? Twin, you look like the Antichrist. Damn, that's a first. I really don't think that like I'm like that bad. However, if you think so, well, thank you. Not being judgmental and tell me how I feel. Yeah, no fucking do not dictate my feelings to me. Holy shit. That'll be the quickest way for me to like never talk to you ever again. Ridiculous. The Tribe Bite account asks the same questions in all streams. See? Called it. You were in my live yesterday, Furry, when I was making the fucking baker's rack, struggling. Why didn't you help me? Where were you? That was rough. It wasn't bad, but it was. I kept seeing the holes wrong. The holes were oriented wrong because they don't have there was only pictures in the instructions. There were no words. And I do better with words. Like definitely a visual learner, but like just pictures alone, I'd rather have words than pictures. Like if I had to pick one, words with no pictures, then pictures with no words. Because not everything on the pictures were to scale. And pictures they can easily be interpreted differently. While words are pretty concrete, they're pretty resolute. There's definitely different interpretations of words. But if you say them clearly enough, they're a lot easier to understand. Hello from Israel. God bless. Your country is the United States. Your country, the United States, is great. I wouldn't say that much, but thank you. Yeah, James would agree with you. James loves it here. Hopefully. I don't know. Because he had a bad experience. I don't know if it changed how he feels about the United States. You have to tell them Hooked on Phonics worked for me. I actually did have Hooked on Phonics as a kid. It didn't work for me. I'm still like fairly illiterate. Dogs or cats? Decker. Damn, that's hard. I I guess dogs if I had to pick one, but I really like cats too. I also like goats, like a whole fucking one. I kind of want a goat, and I kind of want a rabbit. Dogs, yeah, dogs. What about you? You don't like when people turn lights on in well-lit rooms? Like like a room that's already lit and then turning a light on? The alien, you subbed? Thank you. Gang gang. Oh, Stackboy, you did sub. Oh, maybe it's just sometimes YouTube isn't great at notifying people. Since getting remonetized, they're better about notifying people that I'm on. And I usually am on around the same times during the week, but they don't always be telling people. Nice hair, nice features, thank you. But the color contacts, no color green or natural color eyes would be lovely with your hair. I mean, I could try that. Oil. Someone just said oil. Oh, when the guy drank the oil. Yeah. Yeah, that's what he did. What are you doing today? Oh, Raimi. Raimi, that's your name, right? Blank Blank Kiddo. I want to say that's the name that goes with that handle. What am I doing today? I went to the park and hung out next to the water for a little bit. And now we're gonna make dinner. I'm making some salmon. A go for the goat, right? Does Tessa have a goat? That's crazy. Are you patient zero or a cyborg? Damn, right? Cyborg, patient zero. Uh, hmm. Could patient zero be a cyborg? Perhaps. You're black. Great observation. Good job. So here's the salmon. Looking particularly salmony. That doesn't go there. I saw you on the street. If I saw you on the street, I would walk the other way. You look scary. Thanks. Oh, okay. Let me start the preparations for dinner. You know what? I want to change the part of the selfie stick that I'm using. No. Yeah, I do. Kind of feel like I need to take this one out, but I'm not going to. Yeah, no, we're going to. I lied. Excuse me. We're going to put you here for a second. Let's see. Yes, what is my drug of choice? What is your choice of drug? Being outside. I fucking love being outside. Like if I don't really be doing drugs. So, I guess alcohol. Um, but yeah, endorphins are my drug of choice. I fucking can't get enough of them. Hey, Queen. Hey, Jermaine. How you doing? How you living? I'm gonna switch out because I want to use the magnet selfie. What do we call it? Mount. but the clip is like right next to it. So, and it's going to be in the way. So I'm trying to move it so that it's not in the way. I think those might be actual. Who's a bot? The hate bots. Probably, what's it call it? Treadwife person. I can see that. Let's see. Let's go all the way. Okay, close enough. Because we don't need it to go all the way back. Let's see. You smoke weed? No. Yeah, I had a stint where I was doing Delta 8, like gummies and stuff, but it kind of fried my brain. And I lost like all executive function. Not cash money. Not the way I want to live. It did help me sleep though. And that was the reason I was doing it. God damn it. God damn it. Okay. If I had 4 hands, or 3, that'd be fine. Oxygen. Drug of choice, right? Kind of need that shit. Oh man, H2O. Yeah, no, that's it. Water. Y'all see the way I drink fucking water? That's my drug of choice. Holy hell. I don't even know how I forgot. Irvin, thank you for the floating heart. You have one back. Do you date guys or girls? I don't like to restrict myself. All the above. Cool eyes. Thank you. You're the, not the first to say it, but like, there's very few of you. Yesterday there was somebody in here that said they hated me. It was mostly just funny because like, what the fuck? I'm literally just sitting here. Diddy's lost daughter. Why would you say that? Do I look like Diddy? Wild. Are those contacts? Cool looking anyway? Yeah, and they're not natural. H2O is a hell of a drug. Listen. Did I bring my water in? Speaking of? Yeah, I did. I remember carrying it. You're starting to see spaceships on Bankhead? I don't know that song. Is that a song? Oops. You had a threesome before? Can't say that I have. Bro, what the fuck is this chameleon? Pricey. Congratulations, you're the first to call me a chameleon. Chameleon? Do you mean to say like I look like a person that could blend into any situation? Because yeah, that's literally the goal. I actually pride myself on being able to enter any interaction and be rather proficient at connecting with the person that I'm interacting with. Yes, is that Fabo? I want to say that's Fabo. I feel like that the name is familiar to me. What do I do for a living? I do disaster relief. I'm so glad you asked because I absolutely love my job. So when there's a hurricane, tornado, flooding, fire, I am called into action. I don't rescue people, not quite all that, but I do inspections. And so I go out to neighborhoods, cities, towns, when there's a disaster, like it's called a preliminary disaster assessment. And so I do work with FEMA and like SEMA, like the state emergency services, and the county and the city, all that shit. And we go from county to county and determine how many homes have been, homes and businesses have been affected by a disaster. And so it's very fun. I get to travel a lot for my job and help people. It's the fucking best, honestly. What state are you in? A state of delirium. I don't give up my state. But I live in the Southeast. Sounds like I have a cool job because I do. I do. I sure do. I have so much fun. I don't really like doing the preliminary disaster assessment so much, though I do get to meet a lot of really cool people, like meeting the people in the area. I like doing that. I don't like talking to the federal people. They kind of suck because they get very pity party about it. And after going through a disaster where you've lost everything you own, maybe people, you don't need somebody saying, "Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss." You don't need people saying that. It's like a canned bullshit ass statement to say to somebody that's lost everything. They want a neighbor, they want a friend, they want somebody that's a person to talk to them. And so that's how I come to them. And a lot of people, like within like the federal spheres, they kind of see that as like unprofessional. But it's like, bitch, you got to meet people where they are. They're not being professional because they've gone through some shit. There is no room for being professional. It's people time, not business time. You probably come to Louisiana. Oh hell yeah, absolutely. That was the first place I went when I started in 2016. That was the first fucking place I went. What disaster was that? I don't remember. I think it was just flooding. I don't think it was actually like a hurricane that they had, but it might have been. I don't think it was though. I've also been to Michigan when they didn't have a hurricane. It was Michigan, but they get a lot of flooding, and so Louisiana is similarly situated. When there's like just a really heavy rain, they'll have shit flooding. Cowboy, hey, Florida. Lol. I mean, I've been to Florida. Spend a fair amount of time there. Don't cap. Your drug of choice is K-pop Demon Hunter. You shut the fuck up, Troy. You don't know what you're talking about. I mean, I have seen it. Gave you a sub and a like. I appreciate it, Jeremy. You got stickers on your face. I do. They're pimple patches. Because your boy's got pimples. Despite, you know, the glowing visage. Is rock music dead? I don't think so. But I don't know if it's gonna get back to where it was in the early 2000s. That was a time. That was a fucking time. Yeah, I don't. Though I do think there's thriving communities, but it's more insular. There's like pockets rather than like a huge community, one nation under rock. But there's definitely some like really fun, thriving communities. It's just you have to find them. Jesus in video games is a trip. You are a Malkavian? What is that? Malkavian. Malkavian. No, the Malkavian. No, let's not judge a book by its cover. Who are we talking about? Smokey? Smokey. Someone said something about a beef sleeve. What is that? I don't know, Anthony. It sounds gross. Sounds like it reminds me, have you ever seen somebody cooked this like chicken wrap and it looks like, I can't remember what they called it, Chernobyl fleshlight. It looked really gross. Let me see if I can find it. It wasn't a wrap, it was like a stuffed chicken, but it was like chicken wrapped around some shit. Welcome to my room. Do you wear those type of contacts when you're at work? Absolutely not. No. I don't even like have my hair out when I'm at work. I have a hair thing that I wear. This is my hair thing. I guess a scarf. And whenever I'm wearing it like on stream, people are like, "Are you a surgeon?" I'm like, "No, bitch, no." I wear it when I go to sleep because it keeps my hair like kind of looking, it keeps it from getting grease and stuff and oil on my pillows, and then also keeps it like hydrated and stuff. Florida is kind of a disaster already. A little bit. There's some disastrous shit going on there. Although the physical are symptoms of the spiritual, you're not wrong. You ever done disaster relief or humanitarian aid outside of the States? No, I haven't. I would like to. That would be lovely. What the fuck am I looking at? You're looking at Finn. Your boy. The light and dark contacts in the eyes. Is it what? Are they scary? That's not the first time I've heard it, so. You're in good company. You for real right now? As a heart attack. You're a devil worshiper, bro. How do you know that? How do you know that? I don't even believe in the devil, so like, what the fuck? Go off though. Who said it? Don't judge a book by its cover. Smokey. Listen to Smokey. Tell me you're evil without telling me you're evil. But I'm not though. I'm literally like such a chill ass, nice ass person. If you stick around, you'll find out. Yeah, let me show you the Chernobyl fleshlight. And I feel like that's what it was called. I feel like if I search that piece of food is going to come up. Yeah, it's a Reddit post. That's why. Yeah, bitch. Oh my god, this looks so fucking gross. Hold up. It looks exactly like it. It looks like it's fucking cursed. Chernobyl fleshlight. When I think of beef sleeve, that's what I think of. And that's literal. That's chicken. And you can see like the bands wrapped around it to keep it from unraveling. And I guess like maybe some kind of pesto in the center. But the way that it looks so deeply, thoroughly cursed. Of course, it's from Reddit. Yeah. Yeah, stuffed chicken breast did not go as planned. So it's on Reddit, but it's originally from Tumblr. So this is the Tumblr post. And then somebody screen capped it and put it on Reddit. I found it. The two worst words to put together. I tend to agree. Yeah, if you go to the Shitty Food blog, they have an Instagram as well as a Tumblr. I don't know if it still exists because this is a minute ago, but this is crystal meth activity? Standing in my room? Don't you do that? Wild. We're about to make dinner. Is that also crystal meth activity? Because I feel like most people, most adults, probably do crystal meth in that case. Is there any like stipulation or specification, like the type of food? You wish you're my best friend in real life? Listen, you can make that happen. Why not? Wafers. Oh, let me show you my fucking hand sanitizer. I'm so excited about this hand sanitizer. I'm a simple individual. I have simple needs. I went to the Goodwill and they have it set up now like you're going to Marshall's or like TJ Maxx. And so they have like the maze of like other products you can get as along the way to the cash register. And they have hand sanitizer. I've been looking for hand sanitizer for a minute, like scented ones, because I don't fuck with regular ass hand sanitizer. What do I look like? A fucking nigga that fucks with regular ass hand sanitizer? Absolutely not. So this one smells like black plum and vanilla. It smells fantastic. Though I prefer sanitizer that is like the liquidy stuff. This spray's aight. You're not scared? I'm glad you're not. Yeah, those are the type of people that I would like to keep around me. Are the ones that find me intriguing. and fun and engaging. Because that's what I'm attempting to be. Do you have a dick or do you enjoy dick? Are those like mutually exclusive? Can I only do one? Super weird. Though I don't really enjoy it. Well, from like other people. I'm a more solitary individual. I don't play well with others, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. What is that on your face? They're pimple patches. They help with pimples? I feel like that's real easy to understand. This is how I know you're living a healthy and stable life. We should all inspire to. The fact that you're so excited about hand sanitizer. Yeah, I mean, it's so cool though. Like, it has like a little thing where you can like clip it to a carabiner and like have it on you, like have that thing on you. Yeah, it's hydrating and moisturizing. It's probably better than using the, I'm gonna use it again because it just smells really nice. The hand sanitizer that like is liquidy, but plasma. At least for dryness. There's probably a little less alcohol in here. You'll make it easy for you. Just tell everybody you're an antisocial bitch. Woo! Damn, Frank. Tell me how you really feel. The term is asocial. Antisocial is a disorder. But yeah, I am quite asocial. And absolutely that bitch. So your assessment's not wrong. Good job. Though, I will give it to you. There was a point where I was like super duper misanthropic. I was like a hateful ass bitch. I was real close to being what you just said. But I don't know. There was a point where I discovered like hating people for consuming my mental bandwidth, for consuming my energy, isn't gonna help me. It definitely doesn't help other people to hate them, and it's also just overall not productive for me to just be hateful because like I get pretty resentful towards people that take my time and my energy because I'm an introvert. And I can understand becoming misanthropic because being around crowds sucks. Being around a lot of people all the time sucks. Having to fulfill people's expectations of you, especially when you don't have those same expectations, that fucking sucks. It sucks to do. And hating people for that, well, it's all on you. It doesn't help anybody, you included. And so I figured, you know what, let's change that. Because, like, I'm low key becoming like a school shooter. Like, I have similar, like, when I was a kid, I had pretty similar mentalities and ideologies to a school shooter. It was pretty bad. Come on, Shawty. What? What? But she was a fairy. Thank you, Rack Rack. You should be painting? Just be quiet? I haven't painted in a minute. I wouldn't mind doing it. I get to use the word rude. Yeah. Thank you. I'm usually right. Yeah, people that are like that typically aren't. But today you are. And I'll give it to you. Because I'm not a person that's afraid to tell people they're right. People like you usually are, though. It's called growing up, whether you like it or not. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why you're saying it with like so much like rancor. Yeah, it is. And I grew up into a better person. There's a lot of people that stay that way. Are you not aware of that? That stay misanthropic, that stay fucking angry at the world? There's a lot of people that do that. And they get older and they keep that shit. They keep that energy. I decided not to because it wasn't benefiting me. And I feel like that's the impetus. That's the growth. That's the changing the mentality is what's really important. You're exactly right. So why don't you do things to change things? I have. I feel like it's obvious that I have because I have a way better disposition than I did as a kid. Like I don't know why you're like so confrontational about it. We can have a conversation about like how change is ever happening, ever present, and how it's a kind of pushing you in a direction, and you can decide what direction you're going in, but you have to keep going forward. You should get back to it for real. I'll think about it because I'm better with drawing and like still lifes. So maybe I'll like draw like the backyard or something. Buy you an easel. We'll see. Yeah, no, Frank doesn't have any idea what I'm doing with my life. Which like that's why I find it so weird that like you seem so sure. Cool eyes. Thank you, Ruby. Internet therapist. Apparently. Look at us. Let's see. I need a pan. And I don't know what starch we're doing for dinner. We got nudes. We can definitely do nudes. I didn't mention couscous, didn't I? Last time? We might do couscous. Though I don't think Dig is like a huge fan of the couscous. Let me see what things I have to choose from. Oh, I forgot. We have this rice. I'm gonna do this rice. It's garlic butter fried rice. A bitch goes hard. It's so good. Junebug, welcome back. Your lips. Then to be persuaded after mixing the colors of your eyeshadow. Thanks. Mm-hmm. There's also a salad in here because Dig didn't have dinner yesterday, and so he ordered some from motherfucking Outback Steakhouse. I don't know why he gets salads. I'm like, you're not gonna eat this shit. Why are you even wasting the food? We might repackage it, put it on his plate. What did you end up making with the nugs? So with the nugs, I had broccoli, mushrooms, onions, and sweet potatoes. And it was almost like a hibachi situation. And so I had some yum yum sauce and some sweet and sour sauce with the grilled chicken. And the yum yum sauce, it goes super duper hard. If you've never had hibachi, or if you have had hibachi, the sauce that comes with the hibachi experience, that's yum yum sauce. And it's mostly mayonnaise and sugar and ketchup and more mayonnaise. It's delicious, not nutritious by any means, but certainly tasty. And sometimes that's all you need. My husband likes to chase me naked around the room after he catches me before we play chess. Decker, what? For real? Like for real, for real? I mean, that actually seems really fun. Need. Persuaded marker is helping. Insightful, Junebug. When did you realize you were antisocial and didn't want to deal with people? I've always been like that. Like since I was a little kid. Like my parents, they knew. And I like to make the differentiation between antisocial personality disorder because that is an actual disorder, and a lot of like school shooters, murderers, executives have it. And asocial. And asocial is just a lack of interest in being around people. When I was, I think, 19, I was diagnosed with schizoid personality disorder. And so that's probably closer to my experience. At 33, I was diagnosed with autism. And so I'm thinking it's probably autism rather than schizoid that I was experiencing, where I just don't have a whole lot of interest in being around other people, cultivating relationships. Um, I think it's like the intersection of like supreme introvert and dismissive attachment style. That's the intersection. Where like I don't really like dismissive avoidant, where like I don't really care to have deep, meaningful relationships. Not that much. Like especially like I don't want to have like a bunch of friends because that's just sapping my energy. That's like I don't know, buying a bunch of cats. Like if you're trying to save money, you probably shouldn't have a whole lot of mouths to feed. If you're trying to save energy, you probably shouldn't have a whole lot of people that can consume it. But yeah, I've always been like this. Um, I think I had a conception of it, like I could readily identify it, probably around the age of uh, maybe 13, 12, 13, like end of middle school. Make it clap again. I'm so sorry, staying off the grid. Just find the live. Have you always been a loner because most loners are very smart? I don't think so. No. Um, I just really enjoy my own company. I tend to think of myself as a fucking dumbass, to be honest, but I very much enjoy being by myself and collecting thoughts, collecting knowledge. I'm ever curious and I want to learn shit. And the issue with that and being a loner is the only way you can really learn shit is by interacting with other people, like encountering other perspectives. And so that could be through media, that could be through movies and books and stuff, but it's a lot easier to do with people. And so I decided, like, well, I probably need to get better at peopling. And that's what I call it. It's like talking to people is peopling. Um, and that's the way, that's like my through line to enjoying being around people is because I want to understand things. I am thirsty for knowledge. And so they're paying me in knowledge and perspective, and I'm paying them in the energy. Quid pro quo. And so everything is very transactional to me, as it is for a lot of autistic people. And that's the way that I have decided to function, to navigate social interaction and to make it seem like it's worth it. Because I do feel like it's worth it. It's just why. It's the why. It's the reason. And the reason for me is understanding things. You could get violent. I think there was a point probably when I was younger where I was real fucking angry. I was very angry, incredibly angry, incredibly misanthropic, angry, edgy as fuck. I was mean, but I never really got physically violent, though my words were not nice ones. More information than we need to know. Well, you're the one that asked. Unfortunately, I can't fucking modulate the way that I'm yapping. So don't ask questions if you don't want answers. You're walking a very tight line between my antisocial disorder and your narcissistic tendencies. Woo! That's a rough one. Oof, that is quite the combination. That's rough. Do you find that you're very lonely? Like while like you're incredibly to yourself. However, do you find that like you have a hard time not just connecting with people, but like yourself a little bit? You came in at the wrong time. Damn, Yvonne, I'm so sorry. I mean, dinner. So if you want to watch dinner, that's happening. The Alien. You first experienced hearing voices at the age of 4. Woo, that's young. I remember being pissed off that day. Like, who the fuck is talking outside my house? Yeah. I mean, I guess it's because like people think that like it's this incredibly like I don't know visceral experience, and for some people it can be, but it's mostly a distraction. It's mostly very fucking distracting to hear shit that's not there. Friends only want. Are you saying shit? Friends only want shit. Very seldom do they do shit. That's a good one. Yeah, no, I tend to agree, Frank. Arts and crafts today. No, we're just doing some salmon. Though we did go to the creek, Mr. Q. We went to the creek that I went to on Tuesday. Didn't put my feet in the water this time. It was a little too cold for that. Hello, John. Hi, greetings. Welcome to the show. Are you a Capricorn? Wow. People don't usually guess right. I am. Yeah, my birthday is 1990, which is also the year I was born. That's like my biggest flex is I was born in 1990 and that's also my birthday. Is the only social interactions you want to have with other people is if it helps you. Um, yeah, yeah. I feel like most social interactions are that way. It just depends on what things that you're getting out of them. Yeah. I used to shave my head like that, but you just like the feeling, the way the skin felt on the right. Yeah, I feel that right after shaving it. I actually love that. Like where like I'm bald, like shiny bald. If I could like have my head shiny bald all the time, I would. Got the tism. Yeah. And I understand like having weird tactile things. I don't really have issues with my head so or like my body, like tactile body things. It's more things touching me, textures of things. Ooh. And that's also a hallucination I have is like this, where my mind is like, you are doing this right now. Your fingers feel like you are doing this, but I'm not. And it's like that's how delusions and hallucinations work. They're not like super elaborate. Well, for some people it can be elaborate, but like usually they're real small things. Same year, but you're a Cancer. Hey, look at us. Never too late to go to your local recruiter's office and take a practice. What is that? ASVAB test to see what MOS you'll qualify. I don't know what that means. I'm currently serving 12 years in the Marines. Ah, okay. Okay, I see what you're saying now. Oh no. I don't know if this is the country I want to serve right now. Like the texture was awesome, but the way your skin, yeah, it kind of hurts after shaving it. Yeah, the feeling is weird. January 2nd, 1965. Oh, all right. No, she deals with other human beings, then she has to when she has to, or when she wants to get or needs something other. Yeah. Other than that, fuck everybody. Leave me alone. Yeah, I would say other than that, leave me alone. But I'd rather everybody have lives that they enjoy and are fulfilling, generally speaking. Though I don't care what's going on in other people's lives, to be honest. Like, I think that, like, you can't really afford to care about fucking everybody. Nobody cares about everybody. It is nice, though, to see people living their best lives, even if I don't know them. Yeah, I'm into that shit. I don't really get my jolly seeing people suffer. Even people that I don't agree with, even people that are like terrible people. I like people receiving justice for the shit that they've done, like fucked up shit that they've done. But people just being hurt for the sake of being hurt, nah. Yeah, I think you're assuming that there's like more of an alignment to my experience, that there's like malice. There is no malice. There's not a whole lot of benevolence either, but I'd rather people have nice lives than not. You guessed the Capricorn on the Stoic vibe. Yet usually people don't. They just straight up don't. They miss it. You're January 15th? Wait. Oh no, I'm thinking of Decker. Okay. So Stack Boy, 15th. What is when were you born, Decker? Same year, but like what month? Or what is your birthday? You care about your hubby and your cat? Of course. Of course. We always care about the things that we keep closest to us. Don't care about everybody else. And keep them at a huge distance. I tend to feel that way as well. But yeah, I don't mean anybody ill. Just because like I wouldn't want other people to wish me ill. And that might sound selfish, but also like it's nice to have nice things. It's nice to have good things happen to you. It's nice to have a good life, generally speaking. And I feel like when everybody's happy, everybody's happy. And so I would like to work towards a life where things are more harmonious rather than the other way around. July 16th, 1990. Okay. We'll see if I remember that because I am terrible at remembering birthdays. Stackboy was 15th and is it July 16th? How am I going to remember that? My mom's birthday is June 16th. Maybe that's the way I'm going to remember it. Her birthday would often fall on Father's Day. And we have to like celebrate it on Father's Day. Please define happy. I'm not sure if I know what it is. I don't know. I don't particularly enjoy the experience of like emotional happiness. You know, like the quick fire like experience of happiness. But I assume like the state of happiness is pretty similar to contentment, where you're at a place where you are comfortable, you have all of your needs met, you have a roof over your head, you have food, you have water, pretty much Maslow's hierarchy. So if you are self-actualized, I feel like that's the closest you get to complete and full contentment and perhaps happiness. Yeah. But I'm not entirely certain. So feel free to give your opinion. I really don't be knowing. Happiness is getting excited about fucking scented hand sanitizer. Yeah, I'm not gonna live that one down. And honestly, I don't want to. Love me some hand sanitizer. Especially because I literally have been looking for some for years. And like I was going to like the Dollar General, because like, usually they have them like at the front. They'll have like little rinky dink like cupcake scented hand sanitizer, and that's the one I want. I want cupcake scented or like watermelon scented. And I've only run into just random bullshit. I don't want it. When does everyone have any of these things at the same time? So nobody is ever happy, correct? I can't say that. Yeah, I don't know. Because I think there are people that have all of those things. Most people don't. I tend to agree with that. But I can't say without a doubt that there is no single person in the world that doesn't have everything that they need and most of what they want. Because I feel like that's what gets you to happiness. But I don't know if I want happiness necessarily. I think I really would rather have contentment. Happiness without being happy. Like, I wonder if we can ever be happy as we were as kids. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, since like becoming conscious, like understanding that I'm a person, I occupy space. Yeah, shit went downhill from there. Though I I don't know if I would rather go back to that, to like not understanding that I am a human being. Because you have like that moment, like as a kid, like you achieve sentience almost. Um, and I feel like that for me was falling down a staircase, an unfinished staircase in a house, um, at 6 years old. Does this make racism justified? Hold up. 14% minority. How do you feel about that? What is there to feel about it? I'm not like, I'm actually like, that's a head scratcher right there. Um, what are you getting at with that question, Maxwell? Because I'm just existing. I don't think it matters how many people that look like me exist. I feel like grief really fucks with my happiness, and no matter how much shit I've brought it, yeah, it can't bring back the happiness that grief stifles down. Yeah, is that what happens to your eyes when what you're a bad bitch with money to buy contacts? Falling down a staircase. Yeah, I my parents were going like looking for a house, and we went into this house and didn't realize it wasn't finished. And so my ass, you know, ever the explorer, I ran in front of them and I was like, let's go to the basement. And I think there was like 4 steps and then the rest was gone. And I just fell to the floor. My parents thought I died. But I was fine. Well, mostly. That's when I became a person. Let's see. You saying the UK, in the UK, it is worse. They're inherently violent. But black people? I mean, wouldn't they also be inherently violent here? What's the difference? I feel like you're painting with a broad brush. Yeah, because like the black people I know are pretty chill. I'm pretty chill. So I don't know if I could follow you on that one. It's a leap in logic that I can't quite take you up on. Maybe you said all people, and not even all people. I mean, there's a lot of violence in humanity, but like saying all, saying none, like absolutes, I just cannot talk in absolutes. One. Yo, you're scary, but I like it. Hey, last laugh. Well, welcome. I'm making some salmon, so hopefully you stick around and enjoy the show. White eyes are scary. Yeah, that's the point. Congratulations on finding me. Will you be my girlfriend? Not a girl. If you like MBs. Anthony, why are you asking me if I snore when I sleep? You know, every time you ask that question, I tell you. Are you a bot? Maybe that's why. That's just a crazy question to ask. That like, it's not particularly like fraught. It's not like a question that's like gonna get people upset. Maybe it's just for the sake of engagement. Like it's just a cute little thing to ask. Like, do you like cats? Like that's what it feels like. Most people are not violent, but violence stands out. I absolutely agree. We don't see the billions of people loving peacefully on the news. Very fucking true. Circle of protection. Let the homie know, because he don't know. I feel like it's similar to something that happened yesterday, where there was somebody that was that said the nose ring theory, and then stuck around for a little bit, and that's where I shine. Like, because people initially will see me and be like, oh, you're a fucking weirdo. Oh, you must be a social justice warrior. Or you must be whatever. But then they stick around for a little bit and realize, like, I'm normal and reasonable. I have, like, reasonable thoughts and shit. And am pretty fucking rational. Despite being fucking mentally trill as fuck. Pretty rational. And I'm pretty easy to talk to. And I think it's similar, like, where the crazy people, the people that have, like, out there opinions that are, like, kind of doing social harm, those are the people that have the biggest platforms. Those are the people that have the biggest voices. Those are the people that are seen the most. So it seems like, you know, all these, like, neo-Nazis and all these, like, violently leftist people are the majority when they're not. They're not at all. And so they give all the people in their groups, in their communities, a bad name. And we assume when we see somebody that looks like that person, that fucking crazy person, like, oh, you must be like that fucking crazy person, when, like, we're not. The majority of the people in the world have very similar thoughts and goals and dreams. And it's just a matter of finding them. Because they're a lot harder to find. Especially, like, people like me, where I'm, like, a super introvert. I'm pretty, like, off the grid. And the only reason I'm here is to help with social interaction for me. And so I would not be here. If I didn't care at all to talk to people, I wouldn't be doing this shit. But I do care, because I do want to learn things. And doing this shit helps me learn. And I think that if there were more people like me, you would definitely understand, like, weirdos are just normal people with a weird fucking uniform. Like, and the scarily white people in the world, like, not all white people are fucking neo-Nazis. Not all white people are racist. I'm gonna say it. And, like, some people don't believe that. It cannot be, like, literally, statistically, it could not happen. Also, I'm sorry for not, like, rooting the chat, but I went a bit on a tangent. Jeffrey, hello, welcome. Let's see. Can't imagine ever looking back on this year fondly. Yeah, neither can I. But hey, here's hoping. Yeah, like, I really fucking hope we don't have to look on this year fondly, because that means everything's gotten a lot fucking worse. People think I look scary too. They're probably right. You became conscious when I tasted, what is a stir shrimp? I have no idea what that is. Was it, like, so delicious it, like, brought you into the world? People sure have to say crazy shit to strangers. Yeah, they do. And chatting my GPT. Oh, what the fuck is that? It's your boy. I'm guilty as charged. I like people that lack a filter these days. There's quite a few, so you can find them. Take them damn contacts off. I should put on more. I really don't like being told what to do. You're too hot for that. Oh. And the compliment to round it off. Crazy. It is social harm. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of wild ass people out here doing the most in the worst way possible. You spitting today? I'm trying. I've been thinking, as you can tell. I did a video. Well, was it on Wednesday or Tuesday? One of those days, and I posted it today. That's a problem with cool people. We're all just home. Yeah, exactly. We're home alone doing cool stuff, like minding our motherfucking business. And so I do think, like, that is the part that I am taking. That, like, the thing that I've decided I want to do is to let people know that I exist, that other people like me exist, and the world is not all fucking terrible and scary. You're on here trying to learn how to mirror. This is the place. This is the spot. Like, I literally spent years. That's why I got into acting. Studying people. because it gamified people. So maybe look into acting. That's like the best way to learn how to mirror because it's literally mirroring. It's mirroring, but like synthesizing. So you take all of these like attributes, all these little components, and make another person. You make a persona, a proxy from the things that you've learned. It's it's a fun experience. If you're a person that likes problem solving and like almost thinking scientifically about how minds work and compartmentalizing things, acting is the thing. Like you can take notes. Absolutely. It's not 100% like a, you know, emotional experience. There's note taking in acting. You're a very interesting person. Thank you. I pride myself on my candor and my down to earthness. Be as weird as you want. Don't hurt children and or animals, and you're okay with me. Exactly. Absolutely yes. This year's gonna be better because damn it, it can't get any worse. Fingers crossed. Home Alone, drinking THC. Shirley Temples making 3D printed leprechauns with my nephew for my nephew. Exactly. Doing your shit, living your best life. You know she's the freak of the week? It depends on what week it is. This is crazy. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of things in life are crazy. Myself included. We might be able to get a white guy. Wow. The achievement of the year. Andrew Tate said he was gonna adopt that poor little monkey Punch. Oh, and I'm like, yeah, you know, we don't want you to have him. Let him stay at the zoo with his zookeeper. I just want to say I see you. Thank you. I'm glad I came here tonight. I'm glad you came here too. And you have a cool vibe. So do you. Yeah, I'm appreciating you. The protection circle is protecting. You dropped something behind you? No, I didn't. I would have heard that shit. Nice try though. You got any tattoos? No. I have piercings though. My parents very much discourage tattoos. But they do. My mom likes piercings. My dad is on piercings. Because my mom has what is that shit called? Keloid skin, and so she can't get a lot of piercings because it'll fucking explode. He's back. He's here. But I have a shit ton of piercings. I have like 15, and every time I count them, I get a different number. Wild. Yeah, I haven't been doing a lot of cooking here. It's a bit of a bullshit bistro. However, the protein is new, so we're not calling it that. Let's see, you gotta go. Well, last laugh. I'll see you on the other side. I appreciate you having me here. Are your parents religious? Yeah. My dad was a Jehovah's Witness. He's not anymore. My mom grew up Catholic and Baptist. Her mom was Baptist and her dad was Catholic. But she went to Catholic school. So she's got a lot of that shame gene in her. She's about that shame. Goddamn. Which is really sad. Because she's a pretty cool person without the self-doubt and hate. But that shit is hard to break. It's rather constant. Let's get a bit of that pan because things are sticking. Not sure why. But we want to get a little bit of a sear on this fish. I saw someone walk behind you. Did you? Are you sure? Where were they? Don't fucking play with me. All right. Since this bitch is extra thick. Ooh, no. That's not quite done. A little bit too much bounce. Going through the hallway? You're not single. I'm not alone. Yeah, no, I'm not. That was my husband. His name is Stig. Diglett Esquire. The second? The third? One of those. I'm married? Yeah. How old do you think I am? Because I guarantee you it's probably older. Or I'm older. Probably a number that is a bit too low. But now that you know that's too low, then you can probably guess the right number. Let's get a plate. That's a bowl. Come off this motherfucking rack. Peep the salmon. I kind of wanted to put a sauce on it. We might. I might make like a mushroom sauce. 27. I am. Are you ready for this? I'm 36. Nearly a decade off. I've been around for a minute. That's probably why I sound like my insights sound like insightful. Because I've been around a little bit longer than it looks like I have. And I'm gonna put this rice in a little bowl so we can dump it onto the plate and it'll be fucking cute and square. Because that's my favorite thing to do. Is to square my rice. Hold up. Barely an 80s baby, yeah. I was born in 1990. So when because Dig is older than me, when he talks about like 80s shit, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Old man. So this is the container I put it in. I mean, not always. I have different containers. You sound and look young as fuck. I guess you don't have the conservative image. Yeah, I don't. And then also, I got the tism. And so that shit will keep you young. Risen with the tism. Oh yeah, I was gonna do the salad. Let's do the salad. It's already like pre-assembled. It looks pretty nice. I'm gonna see. Probably put some. I don't know. Not entirely certain what kind of dressing I want to put on top of it. Do you have any kids? Absolutely not. Yeah, no, I do not. Because you're born in the 80s doesn't mean you remember the 80s. Yeah, no. Absolutely true. I was born in the 90s. I don't remember most of the 90s because like we were talking about gaining consciousness. I didn't gain consciousness until 1996. So all the shit before that, I don't remember that shit. Trucker, welcome back. Get the likes up, community. Yeah, if you're enjoying the vibe, feel free. But don't feel obligated to like, comment, and subscribe. She farted? Not quite. I'll let you know when I do, because I say excuse me. I'm polite. Gay. Yes. Next. Thank you, Trucker, for the floating hearts. You take a few. Do I know Haywood? Blow me? Oh, I got it. That was a good one. No one's ever done that to me. You're the first. Haywood blow me. Also, I don't know them. Let's see. Let's use the seasoning that I used for the fish. You want some, like, what is the word? Continuity in the food that I'm making. And I know it looks like I just like seasoned the plate. Or not the plate, but the pan. But I'm using chicken stock. That's why. We're gonna do some chicken stock and some cornstarch. You want to see the way my husband looks? Well, I apologize. He's not big on social media, so that's unfortunately going to remain a mystery to you. I assure you, though, he looks like a Diglett. Sauce. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit of garlic in here. Not a whole lot. Not going crazy. We might go a little crazy. Why not? All love. Thank you, Chucker. Always. The pin is hilarious. Thank you, Charles. Yeah, that's Jesus in video games. Wise words. If I've never heard them. Oh, that is not the knife I want. We're gonna use this one right quick because I want to sharpen my other knife. The one that I'm always using. And I can show y'all. Because I actually wanted to do it on stream. Just I don't have the time. It was actually in the other room because I had like the knife sharpening set. I was like opening it up and looking at the instructions and stuff. Ends up I need to do it over water. Like if you're doing it for real, you gotta do it over water. At least for this type of knife. It's a Japanese vegetable knife. Nakari? Nakari. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Let's make a sauce. Right quick. Beautiful salmon. Hot Wheels. Keep that. All damn, you're married. But respect. Absolutely. And like, I assure you, Dick will not mind if you express opinions. Because chances are he holds those same opinions. Yeah, it's not disrespectful to appreciate what I got going on. But yeah, I am quite married. To quite an insightful fellow. Very similar to myself. Though he's insightful about other stuff. Like I'm insightful about like my constant like mental fucking struggles. He's more insightful about world things. Cause he be fascinated by the world. Whipping that pot, yes. Listen, I got you. I understand. You must whip it. At all times. Can't stop, won't stop. Let's put some butter in this bitch right quick. Hold up. The great equalizer. Butter and bacon. And cheese. Makes a good meal great. Yup, low IQ. Poor. Okay. I don't think there's anything wrong with having a low IQ. Yeah, the chillest people on the planet aren't the smartest. Keep that in mind. Yeah, I don't think it's about the way you think so much as it is the way you act. How you act upon your thoughts and how you use those thoughts to create an enriching experience for yourself and for others. And you don't need to be smart to do that. And in fact, I find that people with higher IQs have a harder time feeling fulfilled. Zenos just doesn't know what he's talking about. It's okay. Oh, Zenos. Yeah, I actually saw when I looked back up. You know how real recognize real? Maybe low IQ recognizes low IQ. Oopsie poopsie. You might have just exposed yourself. Dumb bitch recognize dumb bitch. We probably need a little bit of parsley in here. I feel like that'll make it nice. You want to see it? Peep the sauce. Look at that thickness. Look at the viscosity. Oops. My bad. Never said I was coordinated. Let's clean that up pretty quick. Ooh. Yeah, today I got real preoccupied with answering Frank because he had some really insightful things to ask. Even if he asked it in kind of a loaded way, low-key disrespectful, they were insightful things. Had me thinking. And that like I said earlier, I don't really care about, I mean, I do care. I'm not going to say that, but I try not to allow the delivery of a criticism or a question or whatever to color how I'm going to answer it or my thoughts about it, like how it's going to get my shit percolating. Because I feel like any question, even the stupidest sounding shit, can be stimulating. And even the most disrespectful and mean shit, we can make some beauty from it. We can make some fucking love from it. Always need more Lowry's. Can't stop, won't stop. You're weird. I am. Yeah, I tend to agree. Ultra super so weird. And I am free. Where are you? Alright. I probably should taste this before I throw it on the fish, right? That would be a good idea. I'm great. That's the consensus. Good job, B. Let's get a little bit closer. All right. Peep the sauce. Isn't she lovely? A bit much, however, it's fine. Look at the little rice. Isn't that fucking cute? I lose my mind every time I do that shit. I think it's so cute. Okay, I was gonna do Las Fajuras. What I'm gonna do is like put a little bowl of salad on the plate. And I feel like we have some. Ooh, Dig is lactose intolerant. We can't have cheese in here. We can have everything else. We have some croutons because these are soft. Oh, and these are seasoned. Oh, all right. Yeah, they season the salad, which like I find is a fantastic idea. People don't think to do that, but you can literally throw like seasoning on your salad. It doesn't need to be a dressing. Also, because dressing is really fattening. But you could get all the same ingredients that are in the dressing and just throw it on your salad without the dressing part. So like you want what? You want some garlic powder? You want some onion powder? You want some paprika? You want like a salad to taste like literally like lime pepper? Just put it on the salad. There's nobody telling you what you have to do with your salad, how to dress your salad. Literally just throw the powder on the salad. And then you put a little bit of olive oil on top. Lubricant. There you go. You do not have to live inside the only dressing salad box. Venture outside. It's fun out here. Out in no man's land, it's great. We have tacos. All right, what am I gonna dress this with? We're gonna put a little bit of the stuff that we use on the fish, but like in the sauce. We're gonna sprinkle a little bit of that on there. And a little bit of lemon pepper. Because goated ass seasoning. And then we could do sesame oil, but we don't really have a sesame theme. Like if I was using rice wine vinegar and maybe some ginger, we would do sesame oil, but we're not doing that today. And just toss that shit a little bit. Let everybody get to know each other. Hell yeah. Maybe a little parsley on top? Why not? It's a party. Oh, you know what? Green onions. We do need those. Hold up. Is there some in the refrigerator? Like pre-cut. I knew I'd save these for a reason. These came with the salad. So we're going to put this on there. Green onions and listen, the secret ingredient, bacon. The real chemical X. All right. And I'm going to do a little bit of these guys, just so we use them. And they probably would have been pretty good with the bacon. I could have mixed them with the bacon, but we're not doing that. You're hungry now? Let me have some. Listen, if you come by, I will make you a plate. Whatever you want, you get it. I would like to thank everybody in the chat for taking the day off, for being off, for being around, for being here, for vibing. For being in absolute and unequivocal mood. So yeah, here's the finished plate. Take a gander. So we have salmon with a mushroom sauce on top, a little bit of squash. It's like buttery, it's buttery as fuck. It's like butter garlic squash, a little salad, and butter garlic fried rice. Hello, Unique. Hi, welcome. Yeah, I apologize for not seeing all what y'all are saying because I was busy performing my house spouse duties. Cold-blooded, you're weird. I am. Once again, you're not the first person to say that today, and you're not wrong. You have a great personality from what I see. Thank you. Patience with restraint is beautiful. Always. So yeah, that's dinner. So y'all go forth and make your own and enjoy it. Because I'm certainly going to enjoy watching Dig eat this shit because I did a good job. But yeah, y'all be good. Stay beautiful. Stay wonderful. Be kind. All the above. Thank you, Unique. Are you always turnt, man? Am I turnt right now? Because yeah, if it's this, yeah, I'm always like this. Is the pum pum good? Not as good as the mine. My mine's a lot better. And I kind of rather that be valued about me. Though I do understand you valuing things that you want, but that's not a thing that's particularly interesting to me. Jesus, and video games. I'm glad that you came by, and I'm glad that you stayed and enjoyed your time here. But yeah, y'all be good. I'll be back. Don't know when, but I'll be back. And I'll put a picture up in the community tab as I always do. But yeah, y'all have a good one. I'm out.